Okay, so this game is called The Contact Machine, and it's on Game Jolt, and it's a pretty fun speedrun game. There's 50 levels, and the only controls are the left and right arrow keys, so there's no jump button or anything like that. And you know, the fewer keys there are, the easier it is, right? Or something along those lines. But not really. This game, it's a little bit janky. The acceleration is very weird, and it's like exponential or something. So if you do the strats correctly, you can do some crazy things, and even in like this run, which is the world record, I don't know why it says unknown world record. I mean, it didn't even say that before, and I had just gotten the world record, so I don't know what's up with live split. But yeah, so there's a lot of potential for like new strategies in this game. It's mostly bouncing off things, I would say. Like there's a lot of weird things you can do, and there's a lot of weird like time saves in this game. You'll see that my sum of best is at 1521, but I mean I'm sure that changes later on. Actually, there's an in-game timer in the top. You can see that. And it does already add up all of the levels for you. And apparently, my total time is about a 12:30. But that is extremely unrealistic. I'm thinking you could maybe get a like 13. Wait, did I say 12? Maybe it's 13. Oh, God, I should really know this. Should I stop? No, alright, who cares? Oh, small mistake right there. There's actually quite a few mistakes in this run, despite it being the world record, and me spending quite a long time on this game, honestly. I wasn't really gonna spend that much. I was gonna just stop after the 1753, but I kept discovering like new little time saves and new little strategies. I was like, wow, this is actually kind of cool. You can see I was 2.4 seconds ahead after the first one, in case you're blind or something and you're just listening to this. I doubt anyone's blind. Anyway, so yeah, there's some strategies like right here. You can skip a lot of the levels. And also remembering that you gotta do certain things at the beginning of certain levels, like just move backward, because you can gain momentum. Oh, that was really bad. That's definitely a time loss right there. But it's okay. I'm pretty sure I died multiple times, or not really die. That was sweet though. Like, that was almost perfect. I have a feeling you can go a little bit lower and do that like absolutely perfectly. That would be sick, but I haven't done that before. You can skip that ball thing. These balls are the stupidest part, if you ask me. They're like auto-scrollers, except they're very short, and they're actually, you can control the speed of the auto-scroller, so it's not really an auto-scroller. Yeah. Weird thing about this game, I just want to point out, you can actually go to the next level when you beat the game without beating the previous level. So you can just hit enter and you go to the next level. So I think there should be something specified where it's like you have to see the little text box say that says like level complete or whatever pop up before you can move on. Because otherwise I was splitting, well not splitting, I was pressing enter like maybe a tad bit too early. And I was just really careful not to do that because I feel like that's cheating, which it definitely is. Oh, right here. Very stupid mistake. I did this twice, 3 times. Can we go for 3? No, okay, just twice. That's okay. Otherwise, this probably would have been a gold. I make a lot of mistakes, so this isn't perfect. It is a 15-minute run, which is pretty long for like a very simple game like this. Yeah, I normally don't do very long speedruns. Like Flash games, this isn't technically a Flash game. It's like downloadable or whatever. Ooh, bad mistake right there. Ooh, another one. Ouch, man, this is painful to watch. Not really, but if someone does want to beat this, I'm all for it. It's pretty fun if you ask me. And like if someone gets really good at this game and completely understands it, I like mostly understand it, but I don't completely understand it. Like in the second level, 1-2, there's a weird thing where if you just wait like a tiny fraction of a second, and then you start holding right, you like skip everything and you do it perfectly. Right there, I forgot you have to go backwards. But I shouldn't say like but or anything. My commentary is not very good. I don't know why I bothered to do post commentary on videos like this, especially this one. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do post commentary because otherwise it's just gonna be the music, which the music is pretty neat. It's not like annoying or anything. I haven't gotten annoyed at it, and I think it's different every world. I'm not actually sure. Wow, I really don't know anything, do I? But there's a lot of potential for improvement here. Oh, like right there. That actually never happened to me. I don't know what that was, and it was pretty lame. But, so, random thing in this game is slopes. Well, not a random thing. A very, like, important thing about speedrunning this game is slopes. If you accelerate and then you, like, land on a slope, it obviously kills your momentum. But, unless you're, like, just accelerating to the right or something, I don't know. It's weird. You always gotta build up enough speed. So there's a lot of levels in this game that are a lot harder than they look, I would say. That was the stupidest mistake, by far, in this run. And I don't know why that thing started going down so slowly. I also messed up there. That's also never happened to me, because normally if you just hold right, it works, but for some reason I panicked and I actually stopped holding right and I went right into the little hole. That one block gap that I didn't know you could actually go into. Like right here. That is deceptively hard, and it is very difficult to find a setup for that, and it took me a while. You gotta stand just on that precise spot. Wow, okay, am I choking? On that exact spot. If you go just to the left on the slope, then you actually won't make it, and if you go just to the right, you won't make it. It's stupid like that, but like the sections right there, I just figured out, if you actually go to the left, it makes it so you can build up more acceleration and get off that platform earlier. So very brand new thing that I just learned, like right now, today, and small mistake right there. You can see it's actually kind of precise where you have to let go of left and right. It's just hard for, oh here, I forgot, there's a cool strat I do here. You can see it skips like almost everything, and if you do it absolutely perfectly, you could, you know, sneak into that small gap, but that would be ridiculously difficult. Yeah, this level is pretty normal. I would say it seems like most of the last levels, like 1-10, or 1.10, I suppose it's called, and 2.10 and all that, are very long, like much longer than all the other levels. I don't know, is that like a plan thing? I don't know. And I don't know what's up with all these balls, man. This guy just really... Here, I forgot to split, and it cost me this time right here, because I was like, wait, I gotta split, where's the button? And I looked down, and then I died a couple times. So, I'm gonna blame that on my splits. You know, the splits are purely for the entertainment of the guest. No, wait, not the guests, of the people watching this video, which there aren't very many, but, you know, shoutouts to you if you do bother listening to my ranting commentary, I suppose. That was a gold. I'm pretty sure I died multiple times, so there's the easy, like, 20-second gold of time save. You know what I was trying to say. It's not like I'm illiterate or something. Except, is illiterate just for reading? I don't know. Man, okay, yeah, here I almost died. That was super close. Normally I don't want to bonk off that wall, but I accidentally did. It's actually kind of hard to remember all the strategy for this level. I'm not used to having 50 levels to memorize. That's actually quite a few. Here, there's a little slingshot going on. Oh, and there's like the purple rockets in 1-8. They never appear again in this game. That's so weird to me. It's like, just for one level, he added a certain mechanic. It's weird. Yeah, you can see right there, I forgot, you have to go backward, just so the triangles line up perfectly, and you can just sneak through this little spot here. I have no idea if that's supposed to be challenging at all, because it's supposed to be like a race against that other ball or something. Right here, that was something I just figured out. You can just, you know, slow down a little bit, and then you speed up again, and you can do that pretty smoothly. That right there is deceptively hard, because you gotta stand on exactly the third little bump, otherwise you won't make it, because of the accelerations and all the bumpiness. It's very weird. Yeah, so I'm kind of running out of things to commentate at this point. Ooh, I forgot to go to the right there. That's a silly little time loss. Like I said, sometimes I just forget things. And I would say easily you could get a sub 15 in this game. But, like, oh, a couple stupid deaths right there. I actually died a few more times in this level, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was a very stupid mistake, because... And I didn't actually know you can't make it from here. I thought you would just be able to make it, but you can't, so I have to start back from the thing. You can press space to start over, but space is like a long way from enter, so, you know, I'm playing with my right hand on the right arrow keys, and I'm using my left hand to press enter and space, but that's like a distance apart that I'm not comfortable with. And also, I use control for some reason to split, because usually I don't use the control button often. Oftentimes I accidentally start the timer because global hotkeys are on, so anytime I press that button, it just starts the timer if live split is open. And what was that mistake? man, there are a lot of very silly mistakes. Like, some mistakes I'm okay with because there are some precise jumps in this game, or not jumps because you can't actually jump, just precise movement in this game to actually just beat the level. Like right there, I don't know, you have to stand very still against the wall, you can't just bounce off it, otherwise you won't make it. And when you're doing things like that, you want to land on the flat surface, so that was cool. And I still somehow managed to save time. I'm pretty sure I could gold World 4 by quite a bit as well. It seems like at this point, World 3 is the most easy gold time save, and that's cool. Like some of these levels, like this one, I don't actually know what I'm doing, so I was just kind of randomly guessing what buttons to press, because I haven't practiced this one enough, I guess. So, yeah, that's the extent of my commentary here. Just got a very precise setup to jump over those things. That was a cool little strat I think I found. I don't know. I haven't fully watched the world record video all the way through because, to be honest, it's not very good. I mean, it's 19 minutes. This is 15. That's 4 minutes faster. Pretty significant, I would say. I beat the world record pretty quickly. I mean, I don't pick games just to get the world record, but this one is like you can beat in 5 tries if you're good at this game. You can see I put 42 attempts into it. The magical number. That was bad. I accidentally hit into that slope. Right here, no idea what happened. The game just literally stopped working in the middle of a speedrun. So that's just my favorite way to lose time. That has happened a few times. I'm not sure what causes it. And I'm not sure what made it go back. Anyways, there's a really cool strat right there where you can bounce off that triangle, get a bunch of air, and go to the right immediately that I've gotten a few times. But I can never really get it consistently because this game is pretty inconsistent. And right here, you should be able to fall through those gaps a lot faster. Overall, just not like the most optimized gameplay for me. I did do some practicing for this game, but it's just to get the high scores too, because I think the high scores are a little cool mechanic. A lot of them are really like down to the milliseconds. I think that was a high score right there because that was like perfect. That level was hard. It's one tile gaps or 1 unit worth of gaps, and those are pretty difficult to get yourself into. Takes a little practice to get that done fast. I mean, if you play the game for yourself, which I think you should, you'll see it's free, obviously. I pretty much only play free games at this point. And then there's some weird momentum or physics with these blocks. You can see in this section, if you actually just hold right, it does it really slowly because it jams and it like shoves 2 at a time. But if you just rapidly press right, you can kind of shove them into that little ditch, forever gone. And like these sections right here, so much harder than they look because they're very precise and you have to like let go of left and then immediately press right at a very specific time. And that jump right there, I got like a small little setup for it. If you play this game, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like it's a little bit harder than it looks, but if you just practice it a little bit and you'll start to understand the game, you'll see that it's actually pretty easy. So it's not harder than it looks. Am I contradicting myself in my own commentary? I don't know. This level right here is semi-difficult. I probably could have made that. I just was playing it safe because if you die, you start back at the beginning. There are checkpoints though. That's nice. I like that there's checkpoints. It makes speedrunning a little less stressful because in some cases, I'm trying to think of a game, but if you just die, your run's just over. That happens sometimes. And I'm not very good at not dying because I usually do that in speedruns when I'm not supposed to. What level is this? 5-9? Oh good, thank God it's almost over. Cool. Yeah. So, if you did make it this far, that's pretty impressive. I wouldn't have listened to myself talk for 15 minutes. I don't usually like the sound of my own voice, or, for the matter, my commentary. I really don't think it's that great, and I don't know why I keep doing it, but I just feel like it's better than nothing. Although sometimes I actually question that. This jump right here, so hard, man. I can't believe they just added this into the normal game. It is ridiculously... Okay. I'm gonna use a different word than ridiculously. It is idiotically, superbly difficult. Ah man, I need a better vocabulary. Cool little strats right here. You don't need to always use the ramps. You can actually do that in a lot of levels, but it is, like I said, difficult. And from what I've seen, even in like, so the world record video previously was like at 1930 or something, 1950, and he tried to do that strat consistently, and he just failed it multiple times before getting it, seems like. That's a jump, again, very precise. I don't even know like the buttons to press to make sure that works every time. I just kind of go for it. And you can press space to restart at the checkpoint, so that's nice. But if you're already at the checkpoint and you press space, so if you like die immediately and then you press space, you actually start at the beginning. So that's a stupid little thing that exists. And I actually golded this last split. The final time was what, like a 15:30? No, it's 15:40 probably. I'm not actually sure. I should know. But anyway, that's this game. Thanks for watching, I guess. Cool.